What is up, Lego fans? Welcome back. Alex here. This video is going to be a little bit more casual. Just going to walk around the city a bit, show a couple things I've been working on, and a few projects that I want to get started, and I can't figure out which one I want to do first, and that is where you guys come in. I want to see what you guys think I should do first. Before I get into that, though, let's talk about this side of the city. As you can see, I did finish that wall that kind of separates the train yard from this side of the city. I like it. It looks pretty good. You guys give me some great suggestions on continuing the grass from the top layer there on down to the wall. Just did it on this side. This is all still open, obviously, as you can see there. But that is actually supporting this side of the of that upper section. Pretty cool, right? Now, if I go over here, you'll notice that there are some cracks of light where those base plates, because those base plates are on their ends, and I just built them sideways, basically. Let me get a little closer here. You can take a look at it. So I got these. These are, the tunnels are all built with bricks, but then I just use these 32 by 32 base plates here to kind of cover up those big open gaps. So this is, there's actually two 32 by 32 base plates, and then there's one 32 by 16 base plate covering up those gaps, and then these are covering up the rest. So I ended up splitting this into two tunnels, and I did make this lower. I didn't like how high that tunnel entry was, so it looks a little bit better here. As you can see, it's still plenty tall for our big trains. And yes, there is a spot over here for vehicles to get inside and out, although I would say that is probably tall enough for a train as well. So very happy how that looks. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully it turned out good from your side of things as well. Now, as I walk back here, you're going to notice, or maybe you don't, I don't know, but Ninjago City is now all the way to the very edge here. So I'm going to suck in my gut here and try to make it past here, especially right here where it kind of sticks out. Oh yeah, there we go. But doing that has opened up the bay. It's a lot bigger now. I mean, not a lot bigger, but just that half plate makes a pretty darn big difference. And you'll notice that I found some space for that fire station. So that fire station gets to stay in the city. It doesn't go back into storage. Yay! Massive applause for that. All right, and of course, now that there's plenty of room for the police station to be there all by itself, it can really stretch out its police force legs with all of its vehicles of every single kind going all over the place right there. Man, this police force is crazy big. Now, before I get on, option number one, guys, here I need some opinions here on what project to start first. So the first project is a castle theme. I want to put a castle thing down here. I've never done a castle theme before, it'll be my first time, but there's enough castle sets that I can probably put something together. So that's option number one, is to get going on my castle layout. It's not going to be, don't hold your breath, it's not going to be amazing, but the 3-in-1 castle, the blacksmith, and of course the medieval market village that I have are a good starting point to get that going. And of course the castle would be a mock as well, so get that going here. But that is option number one, so keep that in mind. Before I go to the other side of the city, I do want to make mention that I did paint a few of the supports, those wooden supports. So there's one right there, and then there's two more right there. I just did those three. I need to get the other ones over there as well. But I think they look pretty darn good. So great suggestion. Thank you very much. The progress of the city has a lot to do with what you guys tell me. So really appreciate that feedback. They look pretty darn good. All right, over here, and this is project number two. So project number two is the racetrack. So down here is, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I got my lights today. So I'm going to put the lights up here, and it's going to go all the way down, up and down this right here. I don't know if I'll keep this as the racetrack, but it's certainly a nice option. But man, it is very, very big. So that's option number two, is focus on the racetrack, which means I can get a lot of sets out of storage, as well as those Speed Champion sets, and to get those down there as well. So that's option number two. Let's see, what else is going on? Oh, down here. And we're gonna go right into option number three. And I'm gonna do all these anyway, right? But just the order, I'm kind of curious what you guys wanna see first. Option number three is redo this, this rock face. I wanna actually make it into the corner, have a bigger tunnel for the trains to go through. And but I think what I'm going to end up doing is removing this base plate. This is a kind of a longer base plate, so I probably remove that, maybe use it in my castle theme setup. But my thought is to have kind of an open back rock face, so that this side is where you have the rock face, sorry. And then the other side is opened up, kind of that approach is what I'm thinking there. And if I'm lucky, I can build it in such a way that I can get some more real estate to put in my cantina as well as the Millennium Falcon over there. Have a Star Wars experience join the amusement park. I think that'd be pretty darn cool. So I'm going to try to be opportunistic there as well. And so that's option number 3. So again, castle theme is number 1, racetrack number 2, and redo this rock face area, mountain. That's not, I can't say it's a mountain. I mean, a mountain would be all the way to the ceiling in my opinion, but redo the rock face, and we'll make sure we still have a way for our guys that love to drive their 4-wheel drive vehicles around it, a spot as well. So that's number 3. Also do want to make mention that we have a new display case. I got one of these again. As you can see, I think having 4 would be really nice, but these things don't come cheap. So, and I didn't really need a 4th one, but as you can see, there's a way to make a 4th one work. So I moved this one up higher and put this is the new one right here. And hey, you can see me in the reflection. Hey guys, what's up? So as you can see, that freed up a lot of space in these display cases, and because they were bursting out the seams. Man, these filled up quick. These are supposed to hold 200 minifigures each, and 2 of them were darn full. And I mean, I spaced them out. I mean, I got the dinosaurs up there, but really happy with these display cases. So a 4th one is definitely in my future, but for now I'm good with the 3, and got a lot of room to grow with these as well. So that is the update over here in this corner. Oh, and while I'm here, here's my messy desk. This is always a disaster, always messy, right? But anyway, getting along. All right. Let's see, what else, guys? Also want to thank you guys for those of you who have participated in Mindy Fig Mayhem and sent us your minifigures to be new citizens of the city of Minneapolis. I'm walking around and I see them all over the place now, and we just started this, and it's so fantastic. I really hope you guys are enjoying that and can participate if you're able to. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can now send us your SigFig, your minifigure, to feature in the city of Minneapolis. Just send it to our P.O. box. I'll put that in the description below. And give us a little letter about your minifigure, where it's from, where you want it to be, your minifigure's name. It'd be super awesome. And we'll definitely feature it in an upcoming video. All right, guys, that is what's on the docket today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll have some new stuff for you here in the very near future. Until then, you guys have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.